They could say what they want. It is a young artist game. Don't get me wrong. But then again, why we got to be the only music genre that put an age limit on it? Rock bands don't do it. I still see, I still see the like Earth, Wind, and Fire still doing songs, and that is my motivation. When I still see Shaka Khan doing a song, when I still see billboards uh of Earth, Wind, and Fire or the Commodores or somebody's performing here, I'll be like, wow. Um, God rest his soul, Kango Kid. When I seen him in the early 2000s, like right out the 90s, early 2000s, I was coming from overseas and he was coming from overseas and I seen him. I said, yo, what's good? He was like, yo, what's going on? I was like, yo, what you? He was like, yo, I just came from doing some shows. I was like, wow, Kango Kid is the now. Don't get me wrong. Like I know LL and everyone, they're my inspiration too. Still doing some shows, but respectfully, they were a little bit bigger than UTFO. Um, so I understand how they would still do shows. But when I seen Kango Kid, like like UTFO ain't we didn't hear them doing the show anywhere for a long time. And when I seen him, I said, that put a battery in my back. I said, okay, I'm gonna always work. I'm gonna always have an opportunity to create something for me to do a song or benefit from my craft until I say I want it to end.
Mm.
I already established in my mind that I say when it ends, not this young audience. Not look, the young audience is not even on my radar.
Mm.
Like I don't want to collect no new. If I don't get me wrong, if I do collect young audience fans, I want them to learn from me. But I am not looking to collect a new young fan just to say I got some young fans. No, I can give a fuck about young fans having a decision whether they want to listen to me or not. They don't judge me. I mean, I am supplying my 90s fans, my cult, because respectfully, respectfully saying, like at the end of the 80s, like EPMD, Salt and Pepper, and then into our era, 90s with Wu-Tang and Biggie, Pop, our core audience are now the grown older people now, but we're still cool as fuck. We're not like Commodores fans that got maybe too older and they're more, established as grown. We're still hip hop is a feeling. It's not just a word. It's not just rap. Hip hop is a movement. It's a way of life. So we got the hip hop movement and way of life fans that grew up that still want that energy, that plug, that sound. They don't want to tune into this. So I am still supply on demand on them audience, on that audience, on my cult, on Red and Meth cult. So I use that mentally, and I'm like, I'm gonna always have a fucking job. I am always going to be able to perform somewhere, whether the crowd start getting smaller, whether I'm performing in a bar, I'm gonna still have a job.